Hey guys, welcome back to Spice Plug. We're behind the scenes today with a couple of artists that I'm going to introduce you to in a bit. They're actually in the studio right now, so we're going to go peek and see what they're up to. We're in That Gas Music Studio. And I'm sitting here with 3 artists. I'm gonna have them introduce themselves, and let's start with the birthday boy. What's up?
Yo, what's up, y'all?
Happy
Feel
birthday.
me? Thank you. First off, my name is Navy Autumn.
Your name is what?
Navy Autumn.
Navy Autumn.
Navy Autumn. It's an oxymoron kind of name. And basically, I'm just, mixing it together. I'm colorful with the music, my voice.
Heard you.
And when I write, it's more or less, I'm trying to be more calmer. So.
Oh, so that's where the oxymoron
That's
comes
the oxymoron.
in. We have here next to you.
Milliano, 1/3 Oso Gali, 1/3 Most High.
Okay.
Best rapper alive.
Best rapper out.
Hands down, nigga.
Soundview, Bronx.
Hands down, nigga.
Feel me? From the Bronx, from Soundview. And let's get it, man. We here, baby.
Right,
Always
and
you.
to you.
PRAY4NENO, recording artist, creative director,
Mm.
songwriter from the Bronx, Uptown to be exact, Gun Hill.
All right. You guys all mentioned that you're from the Bronx, but I noticed that we're all from different communities, different sides of the Bronx. How did you all get into contact with each other to start working with one another? You want to start off?
You want to answer that, Navy? I think it's better for you.
I'll answer that for y'all. Basically, I met my brother years ago. We was middle school.
Okay.
And basically, he's like adopted into my family. You understand what I'm saying? It's my big brother. You feel what I'm saying? And so he kind of influenced me to take on the challenge to do music, as far as writing and so forth. So.
And then what happened next? I forgot. How did y'all adopt me? Because I'm just next to y'all. What happened?
Well, we adopted Nino. I adopted Nino when I was in, I went to Delaware State. We met at Delaware State College.
Okay.
And we had a funny story. You know what I mean? So. Kind of
the same girl, like R. Kelly, Usher type of story.
Yes.
Wait, did you guys write a song called "Same Girl"? What's the story?
Nah, we didn't write a song. I guess we should get to that, huh?
I mean, yeah, we could do a couple of videos to that. We could do a video. We could do something to that.
That's another story for another day. We still got more info.
Okay, I guess we'll touch bases on that another time.
Yeah.
But you said so you met Oso Milliano, right? Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Oso Milliano back in middle school, and was that when you guys decided to start working on music? How did the music come about for the two of you?
I know for Millie already automatically did music. He was already into it.
So Millie, you were writing and rapping?
Rapping and writing from me and others.
This is straight out of middle school?
Straight out of middle school.
And recording.
Banging on the desk. It started from banging on the
right,
desk.
it always usually starts in
banging
class.
on the desk, man. We was crazy kids, man, just trying to, impress the little females, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it's
yeah, for the girls and
So tell me a little bit about the background of music for you. When did that start for you? What was the inspiration, and then how did you come about to start working with the NavyAutumn in college?
I started making music when I was probably 5. Let me not say music.
5?
Yeah. The minute I could talk and speak and spell some words, I was trying to write rhymes because I saw my brothers do it.
Okay.
My brothers had books on top of books, with rhymes in them. Some of them I couldn't even read probably, but at the end of the day I wanted to do it. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna try to do it.
So they kind of were the motivation for you to get
full
to get
motivation,
the music done.
Not the Jay-Z's, not the Nas's, but my brothers first.
Okay.
And then from there I kind of continued on. Tried to learn I tried to rhyme hat with bad, cat, and so on and so forth.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts. You're just trying, and I'd never stop. Even at times, if I didn't necessarily focus on the craft all the time, I was at school at my desk just thinking what next rhyme could I say? What's the coolest punchline that I could come up with? So it was kind of just always a second nature thing for me.
So just trying and applying.
Trying and applying.
And
that happened for most of my life. Yeah.
Trying and applying does a lot for you.
Yeah.
Listen.
He's 25, so he knows these things.
So you
now.
25 today, so you got words of wisdom for us.
I'm trying to let y'all know. I'm trying to let y'all know.
So what happened was when I went to college, I met this interesting guy over there by the name of Navy Autumn, and I was honestly intrigued by his sound, his ability to necessarily write music and kind of find new pockets for himself. I wanted to do those things. I didn't just want to rap and just kind of be monotone or just be the too cool for school guy. I wanted to express myself like how he did. And then he quickly, as quick as a snap of the fingers, basically introduced me to Millie. And then I was also like motivated by his drive to just get stuff done. Honestly, his styles, his many different forms of rapping and stuff, it was just cool to me. So from there, it was history. Like, we just continued to work.
History.
Tell me a little bit about the origin of your stage name. How did you come about that? Were you always also Milliano? Like,
Always a stylish nigga. That's all we know.
Yeah, big facts. I actually had also Milliano for about 2 years roughly. Back in the day, I had this whack ass name.
I don't know it.
It was Dollas. They used to call it Dollas.
Dollas.
Why?
So basically, well, come on.
Because you got dollars, I'm guessing. Okay.
Yeah, young, I was real young, like getting money around the people I was around.
Okay.
So they named me Dollas, and as I got older, I took a step up. So the stacks.
You matured. So with your age and maturing, your name matured as well.
Right.
So
exactly.
from Dollas to stacks.
From Dollas to stacks.
And then from stacks to we got more than stacks, and now we also Milliano.
We also Milliano now. My actual name is Stacks a Million. Let's get that clear for people.
Okay.
That's the full thing.
Stacks a Million.
That's your stage name.
That's my stage name.
Millie for short, if you like. You feel me?
If you go to my
Milliano,
iTunes or you go on anything digitally, or you streaming, it's gonna pop up Milliano.
Okay.
So Milliano
That's just
is
for short.
right. That's for short. That's for
2
sure.
L's.
So now I was actually given a name from a good friend of mine. His name's E. Everybody know E. Funny. And we were just in the crib one day, and he said, "This is the starting 5." So he named everybody names. He went around, and he just said Stacks a Million.
Okay.
So I'll rock with that ever since. So he's one of the realest people I know. So I just rock with that name, and we here today. I mean, gang gang.
That's also Milliano. And what about you, Pray for Nino? Were you always Pray for Nino? How did you come up with that? What was the steps like?
Nino just kind of came from the character Nino Brown, New Jack City. That's kind of where that name came from. I guess because of the dark skin, like I was called that a lot, Nino. Eventually people call me Brown. But in order to be able to distinguish myself from other people who might have wanted to call themselves that, or so that I didn't just attach myself to that kind
Right,
of...
because there's a few.
Right.
Yeah.
I also spelled it N-E-N-O, one, to kind of differ myself. And then I added the pray for. I'm born on the 4th month of the year, in the 4th month of the year, which is April. So I just kind of added the pray for in front of that. At the time, I was really just honestly trying to find my spiritual self, and I felt like it would be only right to ask people to pray for me, give me their energy. So it worked out, and I ran with it. I was kind of going to switch after a while and just kind of go back to being Nino Brown, but I like the idea of asking you to pray for me, honestly.
Pray for the kid.
Cool.
Anymore.
Exactly.
And that's fine. As an artist, you're always developing and you're always growing. I'm sure you guys have experienced stuff like that.
So who are you now? Tell them who you are now.
So now, as y'all know, I'm Navy Autumn, because you just change with the winds and the weathers and stuff. So, I'm blowing people away with my voice. So people say I'm, the autumn child, you feel me?
The autumn child.
Autumn child.
And you were born in the autumn? Today's your birthday.
Today's my birthday, so
and
it's
we're
like
still in autumn.
It's like an autumn type season, you feel what I'm saying? So
it just represents.
I represent, yeah.
Cool. So speak to me a little bit about, the producers that you guys are working with now.
Oh, Tweak Tunes, of course. The person that got me into the studios. I was introduced to one of my friends, introduced me to him.
So you work with Tweak Tunes in That Gas Music studio?
Yes, in That Gas Music.
For a while.
For a while.
And he connected us to the likes of Cash. Cash is another one of our engineers and producers.
Kashbeats was in here earlier with you guys when I was hearing I.
Right.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
What's it like working with Cash?
Cash is
amazing, man.
Amazing. Could bring anything to life, like literally. I'm talking about anything.
I just want to say, my fault, bro. I just want to say he's the most attentive person I've worked with.
We've been working for 5 years, the half of a decade.
That's not no cap,
And honestly, we never found anybody like him. There's nothing like him on this planet.
He definitely got the ears.
Yeah.
He got the ears for a lot of our music that we like.
So artists, if you got songs and you feel like, yo, I don't know who's gonna take care of the song and make it sound right, Cash. Yes, Kashbeats.
Right,
There'll
man.
be a link. We gonna make sure you get the link and everything so you can find him. You gonna
sit
find
down
him.
with
Right.
Cash and
You definitely gotta sit down
get
with
his
that man.
input. Cause sitting here with Kashbeats, record producer and audio engineer. Cash, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, thank you.
Feeling great.
I'm feeling all right.
Let me know a little bit about the ins and outs, the background of what you do, and background of like the process here.
Well, you know, I get a lot of artists in the door, and they come with ideas and a lot of creative thoughts and stuff like that, and I just help them get the tracks recorded. And you know, as they're recording, I put in my little inputs as far as like, you know, how I think they should project their voice, how I think they should say certain lines, you know what I'm saying?
So just a part of like the creative direction, really.
Yeah, and also making sure the tracks are recorded properly and, you know, mixed properly, and so it can sound good, you know, when everything is done.
How did you get into even being an engineer? Like, what was that process like?
I mean, I started a while ago though. I came to the United States 2002.
Okay.
And when I came, I downloaded FL Studio.
Okay.
You know, I had Windows 95, you know, so I downloaded the program, and that's when I started making beats. You know, so by the time I graduated high school, I had an artist that was signed, you know, in Miami and stuff like that. And I started recording, you know, because I'm not the type of person to depend on anything. I'm the type of person to wear different type of hats to make sure the bus keeps moving, you know what I'm saying? So when the artists came, they needed beats, we didn't have an engineer, I'm like,
you're gonna step in, take care of it.
Let me record, you know. So I'm recording and I'm learning, and all these years, and I'm gaining experience. And now I could say I accumulated a lot of hours in the studio.
Okay.
You know.
And so, who are some of the people that you've worked with? Who do you have under your belt?
I have a few. I don't really like to name drop, but I have a few people. You know, I started around 2006. I went on tour with Immortal Technique.
Okay.
You know, I produced a couple of records for him, and I graduated high school 2009. And 2 years after that, I had a placement with Gucci Man. It was a track that was by Rezo. He's actually he passed away. You know, he's Soulja Boy's artist, and he had a feature with Gucci Man. I produced it, engineered it, and everything.
Wow.
You know, mixed and mastered it and everything.
So you are a person with many hats. You got some skill sets under your belt. Tell me a little bit about who I sat down with today. I sat down with NavyAutumn, PRAY4NENO, also Milliano. What's it like working with them?
That's my guys, man. You know, they bring a vibe. It's like, you know, from the first time I worked with them, it's like we've been working forever, you know?
Yeah.
You know, they was introduced to me by my boy Tweet Tunes.
Okay,
you know?
I've heard a tweet.
So yeah, he introduced me to them, and it's been a great vibe. It's been a great vibe ever since.
Yeah.
You know, and they
so
become a different kind of music.
You guys
you know,
are not a group, but you guys are collective. You guys are individual artists. You work with one another,
I really fuck with
so to speak, right?
Yep.
So
That's correct.
tell me a little bit about the track that I walked in on earlier, and what was the background of that? Like,
Are you talking about I?
Right.
is that the name of the song?
It definitely is.
That shit was fire, right?
It was good. I like it.
How you spell it? How you spell Otto?
I think it's EYE, not the I.
Not like I, not like yourself, like what EYE. You're one singular I.
So what are we speaking about in that song?
We're speaking about being aware of a girl's past, I guess, so to speak. Like,
Okay.
you know, what she's done or who she's been with or what she's up to.
Recognizing
Who she's
Like,
been with.
we're acknowledging it. And I guess we don't want to just limit it to that, just who she's been with. But
So
her track record of what she's about. She's might be a thought.
And a thought is a fast woman.
I think so. That's what these kids say nowadays. They say that a lot, I think.
Okay. Millie, what did you think that you contributed to the song?
Well, you know, they was talking about women. I didn't even know that shit now. Like, I'm talking about, you know, wearing Versace, hopping out of Benzes and shit like
Being
that.
Milliano.
So I don't, you know.
He's talking about a personal
money.
The
I.
stylish.
It's a personal
you know, the
I.
money, you know.
That's like that type of stuff, though.
Right.
So it worked.
Right.
It's still
Different
worked out.
individuals talk about different other things.
Right. It just happens. It
That's
just
what makes
comes
our
together
music
good.
so cool. We don't sit down and be like, yo, how should we go about this? We kind of just express ourselves. Like,
And then it just works. It just
Organic.
works for you guys.
it just works out for us.
What do you feel like you contributed to the song, maybe?
Just, you know, like
Drip.
Whole lots.
a lot of people say sound. I mean, to be honest with you, when I thought about the song, when I was creating the song, and as I brought, you know, I heard the song. So basically, when we created we just use each other to improvise on each other's talents.
Right.
And For me, I mean, like you know, like I said, I bring a little sound and stuff. You know, I mean, color. So Major Drip song.
Major Drip. What's in the future plans for you guys individually, together as a collective? Let me know a little bit about that.
I don't know, man. We're going with the flow right now. We have a bunch of things in the works. We're not gonna speak on too much, but there's a lot.
Secrets.
There's a lot. Yeah, honestly, I like the element of surprise. They know I kind of work off of that. The element of surprise and exclusivity. That's a lot.
Okay.
That's what we practice over here. So you guys will get it soon. It'll be well worth the wait. I promise.
Any individual products from you guys or as a collective that you guys want to mention?
Again, it'll all be worth the wait when you actually get it. And it says Navy Autumn on the bill, or it says Milliano on the cover of that album. It'll be worth it, I promise.
So then, if that's the case, let us know where we can find you guys so we can look forward to this stuff.
Navy, where can we find your music? If I really need to find your music, where I'm gonna go?
You gotta go to Apple Music. You gotta type in Navy Autumn. Navy like the color, Autumn as, of course, the weather. It's spelled exactly how it's pronounced. And basically, you can also find me on SoundCloud as well at Navy Autumn.
And we can find you on YouTube too. You definitely got a couple visuals out there.
New video on YouTube.
Yeah, you really, man.
Navy Autumn, X Milliano, I'm the man. Still going up. And I got another video coming out when this interview come out.
And what about you, Millie? What would you like us to know, and where can we find you?
You can find me Instagram, IG, also Milliano _. My music is on Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, and of course Apple. Milliano, type in Milliano. That's the stage name, Milliano. And I'm the man. Going up, going crazy, feel me, on YouTube. Stacks and Million is my YouTube. That is my YouTube, so check that out. Oh, y'all gotta check all that out. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man. A lot of stuff coming for y'all.
Same thing, man. You can also find me on SoundCloud if you want to, or if you want to go to Apple Music. Actually, all major streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, the whole nine. If you want to find my music, as far as visuals, they will be coming soon. Can't wait.
All right, guys. Once again, this is Spice Light, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.